Donc, ils traversent directement la frontière rwandaise. Donc, pour aller chez eux à la maison. Rappelez-moi dans 30 minutes. Donc, c'est ça, c'était ça, l'activité d'aujourd'hui. On les a laissés qu'ils partent chez eux à la maison. Merci.
Hello Jenga Kenya family, welcome back to another exciting analysis on your favorite channel hosted by yours truly Shadrack Bwire Kakai. Before we dive into our today's content, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so that you never miss out on our daily updates here on Jenga Kenya YouTube TV. Let's get started. Today, we are talking about one of the most feared and controversial figures in the Congolese conflict, one Lieutenant Colonel Willy Ngoma. This man has been making waves in the media recently, especially after his public expulsion of nearly 300 Romanian mercenaries from the Democratic Republic of Congo, the DRC. So let's break down who he is, what he represents, and why he is making headlines.
Où est les Roumains? Allez, allez, allez. Pique-les. Pique-les, pique-les. Chez eux, à la maison. Donc, ils traversent directement la frontière. Ça, c'est un autre pays. Donc, ils traversent directement la frontière rwandaise. Donc, pour aller chez eux à la maison. Rappelez-moi dans 30 minutes. Donc, c'est ça, c'était ça, l'activité d'aujourd'hui. Téléphone.
Ah, voilà.
Ah, on a qui ce changement.
Au moins changement.
Ah oui.
Je voulais prendre des équipements.
twagira ngo ni wowe uri gufotora wenyine
Who is Willy Ngoma? Born in Kiningi, Rwanda in the year 1974, Willy Ngoma's new life took him to Kinshasa, DRC, where his family relocated. From there, Ngoma will rise through the ranks of the M23 movement, the infamous M23, a Tutsi-led rebel group primarily active in the eastern DRC. He started as a soldier and through years of fierce fighting became a major commandant. Over time, he will become the spokesperson for M23, managing communications between the rebel group and the Congolese movement and the international bodies. So what is M23? M23 rebellion is rooted in the struggle of the Tutsi people in the DRC, who have faced years of oppression. The group's leader, including Ngoma, argue that they are fighting to defend the rights of the Tutsi minority. However, their methods have been extremely controversial. M23 has been linked to war crimes, human rights violations, and severe humanitarian impacts. They have been accused of committing acts like abduction, looting, child soldier recruitment, and sexual abuses. But what's even more concerning is their control over the mineral-rich eastern DRC, an area with significant global economic value. This has drawn attention from international stakeholders, with the M23 framing their action as a defense against European exploitation of the region's resources. So let's consider Ngoma's leadership and his controversial actions. One of the most talked about incidents involving Ngoma came in the year 2025, some few weeks ago, when he expelled nearly 300 Romanian mercenaries. These soldiers were recruited to fight alongside the Congolese military. In a viral video, Ngoma is seen berating the mercenaries, accusing them of fighting for money rather than the cause of defending the land and people of the DRC. His words were fiery. "You are fighting for money. We are fighting for our lives." Reports indicated that the mercenaries were being paid up to 5,000 USD, while the Congolese soldiers were barely making 100 USDs per month, which loosely translates to 14,000 Kenyan shillings, with some even going unpaid. This stark contrast in pay drew even more attention to the disparities within the region's ongoing conflict. Ngoma is also seen mocking one of the Romanian soldiers, questioning his military training and belittling his previous experiences with the French Foreign Legion. Ngoma's message to them was clear: "Do not come for adventure here," a statement that highlights the serious and often dangerous stake of the conflict for those involved. Let's consider the international response to Ngoma's action. Ngoma's actions haven't gone unnoticed. On the world stage, in December 2023, the United Nations sanctioned him for his role in perpetuating conflict and insecurity in the DRC, particularly due to human rights abuses linked to his leadership. This includes killings, sexual violence, and attacks on civilians. So the DRC has long been a hotspot of tension, with many groups vying for control of resources and power. The presence of M23 and the leadership of figures like Ngoma only add to the complexity of the situation. So the future of M23 and Willy Ngoma. Under Ngoma's leadership, M23 has continued to make strides in the DRC, with reports indicating that they have taken control of several important territories, including Ngoma, a city of strategic significance. The situation in the eastern DRC remains tense, and with leaders such as Ngoma at the helm, it's unlikely that peace will come anytime soon. However, there are reports that the group is shifting away from its Tutsi roots, potentially adopting a more nationalist approach as they broaden their base of support. This could mean a more inclusive identity for the group, but whether this leads to less violence or more conflict remains to be seen. So in conclusion, there you have it, Lieutenant Colonel Willy Ngoma, a man who rose from soldier to military leader and spokesperson, one of the most feared and controversial rebel groups in the DRC. Whether you view him as a defender of his people or as a perpetrator of violence, one thing remains certain: Ngoma's actions and ongoing conflicts in the DRC have drawn significant global attention, and his story is far from over. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think about Willy Ngoma and the M23 rebellion? Is he a hero fighting for his people, or he is just another warlord in a long history of conflict? We want to hear your voice on this. Until next time, I'm your host, Shadrach Bwirekakai, and I'll see you in the next episode.